Hey, what's up everybody? Rob Anderson, Clean Power Wash, Salisbury, Maryland. So I did that video about the Comet pump like Tuesday night or something like that. Guy asked me a question, you know, as far as the unloader, setting the pressure versus the ball valve. So two kind of different things. One, you've got the unloader, which is regulating your pressure. Most times when you buy it, it is going to be already preset to the appropriate pressure and everything for it. Your gallons per minute is pretty much fixed by the pump itself, just how much it can actually draw per cycle. As far as the pressure though, you then need to set with a gauge just to double check your unloader. So you're going to take, you know, say 100 feet of hose, extend that out. Don't test it with it on the reel, because that will impact your pressure and the responses. Michael Heinerleiter's got a pretty decent video showing that, you know, getting it to the right PSI, and then once that, so you know, just simple math here. If it's a 4 gallon a minute, 4,000 PSI, it should be a 40,040 tip. So when you put that into your gun, and you put your pressure gauge at the base of the gun, pull the trigger, and it's going to be close to 4,000, 3,800 PSI, something like that. And then spray with it, you're getting the 3,800 PSI. What should happen if you've got a trap pressure unloader, sorry about that, when you stop squeezing, you're going to see the pressure build up about 100 to 200 PSI, and then it should back down a little bit there. So it shouldn't be going up, you know, up to 4,500 to 5,000 PSI before it drops down, because it starts bypassing. If that's happening, you've got some issues. Or if when you're not spraying, if you don't have any leaks, which leaks will eventually damage your unloader. Pressure settings should be pretty set when you're not spraying. It should just sit at whatever PSI that's in the line, and then bypass everything else. As far as using the ball valve though, so now once you've got that unloader set, unless you've had to take it off the machine or are having any other issues, you're not going to mess with the unloader anymore. So you would then, as far as your pressure settings, you'd use a bigger tip. So if you look at your nozzle chart, again using the 4 gallon a minute, 4,000 PSI machine, you're just going to keep stepping it up to that hole size. So instead of a 40,040, you know, and I don't have the nozzle chart memorized or anything like that, but let's just say you did with a size 8 hole. That's going to cut your PSI down probably about in half there. Same thing, so now with the ball valve, when we're doing that, you can also throttle down the pressure there, cut down the flow. It's going to you know, just allow you to control your pressure there. You're still getting the same overall flow. Well, and that actually might not be, it's not going to be 100% true, depending on how much you've got it choked back. So, but yeah, so that's the basics of it. Again, it's just a matter of setting the unloader, making sure it's at the right pressure setting, because again, from the factory, it may not be exactly right. And then once that's done, set it and forget it. You can't come back in 5 hours and have a nicely cooked chicken, but you know, you get the idea. So, anyways, have a great day, guys, and wash on.